Morning all, I'm Johnny B and welcome to Sunny Coast Celtic episode 72. What a great performance there over in Bologna. I thought it was absolutely first class. The only obviously black mark about the whole game would be the fact that Hatate gets sent off, and it was just an absolute nonsense. He put us all in the shit all night for two stupid tackles. One, the ball wasn't even there, and the other one, he's pulling his jersey and having a crack, and there was no need. It's an area where nothing's going to happen. So I really don't get Rio Hatate's face just told it all. It's like, I've been saying it for months, he doesn't, like, he's no one to be there. And to put us under that much pressure when we're 1-0 up, we're cruising, and he does that to us, and I'm thinking to myself that I'm going to be playing him again after that. I know people's going to say that's harsh, but you could see it. He just looked like he couldn't be bothered. He was pissed off. Stupid tackles. I just don't get it. I said before the game I would have put Nigrin in there instead of Rio Hatate, and I hate to say it, but it's proved to be right. But apart from that, what a result. We would have taken 2 each before the game probably. I know we want to win, but we would have taken 2 each. I did predict 2 each. Not that that's any feather in my cap, but they're vulnerable at the back. We're not great going forward, so it was always going to be one of the games. But let's go through the team. Just to a man, Kasper Schmeichel, we've gave him a fair bit of stick for ages. He was absolutely top drawer tonight. That boy kept us in the game so many times, and even when it was 2 each, a couple of saves that he pulled off, I went, well done, big man. You've redeemed yourself. He was brilliant. I know he gave a ball to Hatate earlier on when it was 1-0 to us. He gave the ball to Hatate. Now, you could say it was a shit ball, but Hatate just wasn't at the races with it. And again, he nearly put us in trouble there because they've nearly scored. So I know we're thinking, Kasper, just put it long, but Hatate's got plenty of time, and he fucks up the ball again. Honestly, he was a liability tonight, Hatate, and he's cost us 3 points tonight. But going through the team, Colby Donovan, fantastic at right back, brilliant. The lad done everything. He got injured a few times. He just put his head in where people when he put their feet, and well done. It was just like the Alamo in the second half. I kept looking at the clock at half time thinking, I can hell 45 minutes. Then I kept looking, it was 60 minutes. I went, this isn't going to end well. But we normally get beat 3 or 4-2 in the games, but we've held on. And see, near the end, we could have sneaked it. I know I'm going a wee bit ahead of myself here, but a ball comes through to Johnny Kenny, and Maida's running through into his space, and Kenny turns back and goes, fucking, just put the ball across to him, mate. It could have been a one-on-one. Anyway, Austin Trusty, absolutely phenomenal tonight. His blocks, I mean, they've nearly scored a couple of times. He's just blocked at the last minute. His headers, his challenges, everything was brilliant. Big Trusty, take my hat off to you, mate. That was fantastic tonight. Scales at the back, just again, really good. And Kieran Tierney, magic. So the back four, brilliant. And see, at half time, I'm screaming. I'm thinking, take Colby Donovan off and put Ralston on. And I know I've slated Ralston, he shouldn't be playing for Celtic, but that type of game, we were never going to be playing silky football. We just had to defend, and that's the kind of thing Ralston does. So when he came on, he just defended and all. So, but Colby Donovan was absolutely magic tonight. Trusty was brilliant. I think Trusty was man of the match for us tonight. If it wasn't Schmeichel, I know Schmeichel saved so many things for us tonight, but Trusty was brilliant. And I don't mean his goal, but he was in the right place to score it as well. So brilliant for him. Really, really good. Callum McGregor, yeah, done his job in and out the game, holding the team together. Yeah, great performance for Callum again. He just calms everything down when we're panicking. So gets his foot on the ball and just plays it back, plays it wide. Well done, mate. It was never going to be one of the attacking games that we could get into. Obviously, Engels, I thought, put himself about tonight. He got up for the header for Trusty's goal, which is good. He puts himself about, and you can start to see Engels. I'm saying we need a mongrel in the middle of the park. Man, Engels is starting to get like that. He niggles people, he kicks people, he puts his elbows in there, he's up. So well done to that young guy. He's starting to come into a little bit of a game as well. As I say, Hatate to me was a waste of time tonight. I know he scored the goal, but obviously Magarani could have scored that. But that was a great pass for their goalkeeper. Great ball into. He's got the ball, he's put it straight onto Maeda's foot, and he's just knocked it back. So well done, the goalkeeper. It's about time we got a wee lucky break. Maeda was good. Yang wasn't in the game much. He had to do a lot of work once Hatate gets sent off, but he worked hard, but I don't know, it wasn't his night tonight. Tonight to the same. So it wasn't about wingers tonight, it was about hard work, roll your sleeves up and get into it. So we've done that. When Hatate went off, I thought to myself, man, this is just going to be one-way traffic, and it was. But we've done well up until the goal. I thought the goal was offside, their goal. I really did. I thought, that's off, you know. And there was I keep going back. I'm going to read some notes, right? So I'll go back to the corners. So they had a corner and they've nearly scored for it, but the ball wasn't in the D, and when you watch it, the guy putting it down, it was outside. So if they scored that was the one where he never put it in the box, he cut it. Instead of floating it in the box, he put it back. The guy said a shot, and Schmeichel saved it. But the ball wasn't in the D, and it wasn't even touching the chalk mark. And I know I go on about this, but that's what they should be looking into. If that ball happened to go in, they went back and went, hang on, that's outside that D, doesn't count, free kick to Celtic. That's the way they need to do it, because they're cheating, they're trying to get a few inches more. You know, just get the ball inside the fucking D, man, and let's go on with the game. Again, when we went down to 10 men, I was thinking, oh, we're going to be tired, but we never made a lot of subs until near the end, which is, obviously Martin's, he's a man, he knows what to do, so you got to take your half to Martin O'Neill tonight. A normal team with us, without Martin O'Neill, we would have crumbled tonight. We'd have panicked, we'd have went down, but you had the big players that stood up tonight, especially, as I say, Schmeichel. Brilliant, mate. So it's looking good for us for the weekend after that performance. Now that there gives us a chance to qualify for the next round. So all we need to do is win at home against Utrecht. So if we get as good a performance tonight as we do, we've got a centre forward in now. Hopefully he's all right and he can get a game. I don't think Narajo can play. Obviously, I don't think that centre forward can play actually in Europe either, because they've got to have gave the name forward. So we're just going to have to persevere with what we've got on the next round. But we're at home, big crowd. You know, 3 points will take us through, I'm sure. So come on, that was that was really uplifting tonight. I know we never won, but that's like a win night for us, especially away in Italy, where it's always hard to win. And again, I keep saying this, Hatate cost us the game tonight, and I wouldn't be playing him on Saturday. He does not deserve a game for us after what he done tonight. That was two stupid tackles, and even got Martin booked for it, because obviously Martin's gone off his nut. But when you're looking in slow motion, yeah, he did. He tripped me, had a kick at the guy. It's just stupid. And the first one, he's pulled his jumper, then he's cleaned him up, and we're crying out for people to be hard on that. But no, when the ball's no there after the ball, like just 50-50s, get in there. Don't make it look obvious. But even when he got booked the first time, I was thinking, we're in trouble here if he gets booked again. That's the first thought that was through my mind, and that's what happened. But anyway, to a man tonight, absolutely fantastic. We would have taken a draw before the start of the game. We've had a draw now. The board need to look at themselves again. I'm going to keep going on about it every video. The board need to walk away after what they've done. They're putting us through hell with no signings, lack of signings, bringing in a shit manager, bringing in a football director, and then get rid of him who brings a shit manager in. They need to go. If we can get rid of that board, we will be a much better side and we'll go forward. So they've got to go. Martin's got to stay after that. Like, I know I'm saying we need a real top manager in, but he is a top manager. Are we looking any further than him for next season? If he's fit enough and wants to go round again, I would give him another season with his players, because he's, you know what he done the last time? You know, when we got to the final in 2003, he knows how to win games. He's a good manager. Let's keep him in there as long as we can. So hats off to the staff tonight for putting that team together and making sure we never got beat, even though it was like fucking the Alamo in the second half. But that's always going to happen. You're just camped in your own box. And the trouble is, Celtic's no used to that, to be honest with you. We're used to being the ones that are trying to break down the 10 at the back and all that. So we had to do the opposite tonight from what we normally do. And it's out of our comfort zone, but we've done really well with it. So again, let's be happy with 2-2. Great to see all the fans there enjoying themselves, looking at a couple of goals going in. And well done to the team. Brilliant effort. Defence and goalkeeper, magic. And just a word on Dyson Maeda. He worked his socks off the night. We've been slating him. I know he's a bit clumsy in the ball, but man, he went for 90 minutes plus. He was brilliant tonight as well. Just his work rate, everything else about him. So well done, lads, and have a safe journey home, have a couple of beers, and we'll get back on with the Hearts game. So come on on Saturday and we'll talk about the Rangers reserves on Sunday. Alright, see yous. Have a great day. Hail, hail.